everyone, Catatomic here, coming to you with this weird freaking sparkly heaven light. Oh god, Fortnite, hold on. Mute. Alright, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things. As you can tell, my hair is wet, so I've been in the shower and I've been thinking. First, I just want to show you a product that's kind of interesting. This lip balm. I tried it. It's buzzing. That's weird. My lips are super chapped. I have a cold right now, if you guys couldn't tell. Anyways, it's supposed to make your lips tingle. Put it on. I'll tell you guys when it starts tingling. It feels... it kind of has a herbally taste to it. Anyways, it's pretty neat if you want to try something different. The first time you try it, though, you're going to feel really uncomfortable. Enough horsing around. Okay, enough of the props. Alright, so I just wanted to talk to you guys about some things. I recently watched Graveyard Girls videos where, with her collaboration with Shane Dawson, and she's talking about how she doesn't want to be herself, and she breaks down and everything, and she's so worried about people judging her. And, you know, mental illness runs with her. If you've watched any of her videos, you can see she's totally like a germaphobe and everything. So it just got me to thinking about my own mental illness and, depression and, things like that. And I just wanted to talk about it because everybody needs to know that they're not alone out there. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. I have a sick voice. My son was gracious enough to bring me home a cold for Mother's Day. Now my lips are starting to tingle. It feels like a bunch of ants are like... Blah, 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 blah. Anyways, this is a serious topic. I have trouble being serious, as you guys can tell. In the recent history of my depression, you know, actually I'll tell you guys about my long history. I have a long history of depression and anxiety, social anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder with hoarding tendencies. My father was a hoarder, so I've been through treatment for that, and it's easier for me to get rid of things. And then I have panic disorder and then sleep panic disorder, which is a fun thing that wakes you up in the middle of the night with panic attacks. So anyways, I have a long list and a long history with depression and anxiety. There are people who have it much worse with like bipolar mania and bipolar depression, schizophrenia, antisocial personality disorder, borderline personality disorder, etc., etc. So I just wanted to start with a little bit of history about myself. I have went through a lot in my life. Not going to talk too much about that right now. But in the recent years, probably 2014, I think, I started going to college to be a substance abuse counselor. And I did that, and I interned with a nice place for a while. Unfortunately, my internship was terminated because of absences on my part. Just being sick. It was a long commute. It was just really hard for me, and I just wasn't completely reliable. It sucks. I really enjoyed working there, but it was really tough. To be a counselor, you really have to reflect on yourself, and unfortunately, if you're falling to pieces, you can't help people. And my depression hits hard in the fall in Washington or any places that don't have adequate sunlight. You get vitamin D deficiency, and it's easy to have depression creep up on you, especially when you're predisposed to depression and anxiety. So I would start getting depression, and then I would become physically ill, and I would have trouble getting up in the morning to go to work. Things that would happen, my depression and anxiety would coincide with each other. They would cause physical sicknesses like diarrhea and vomiting, things like that. And then I overeat. I'm a food addict through and through. And so... you know, I stuff my feelings a lot. There are points in my life where the only time I felt good was when I had food in my mouth. And I still struggle with that every day. But I just wanted to tell you guys about what happened. So I was terminated from my job December 21st, Yule, if you know the solstices, and right before Christmas. I was expecting a Christmas bonus and my normal paycheck, and I got terminated. It was devastating. I was okay for a few days. I enjoyed the holidays. I got to spend it at home. New Year's was fun. It was so fun. And after that, I started getting complacent in life where it's all a routine. Get up, take care of my kid, da 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 da. And with OCD, you tend to fall in these routines. And when you're in your routines, if you're deviated any way from your routines, you get anxiety and depression. So I start to become reclused. I was starting to get really severe depression. I am currently enrolled online to get my bachelor's in psychology. It's my goal to become a counselor in all aspects of counseling, mental health, substance abuse, etc. So anyways, I was suffering from such bad depression during the winter quarter that I didn't even really care. And my grades suffered significantly. I am currently losing funding for my bachelor's degree. I'm in my last quarter that I get funding, and I can't apply for scholarships because my grades are so low that I don't qualify for a lot of scholarships. Anyways, so my depression was so bad that I didn't want to get out of bed. I didn't want to face life. Not feeling suicidal or anything, because I have a beautiful, now 5-year-old boy that I live for, and I have family and loved ones and everything, and it's just suicide. It comes to thought, especially when you suffer from anxiety. You get tired of it and you just want to die. You're tired of feeling that, but it's not like you're seriously wanting to kill yourself. It's just something that goes with it. So anyways, having my depression and my anxiety, I didn't really want to go out and do anything, and I was following in my ruts. And it was apparent to most people in my family, most people that loved me, but I'm very reluctant for any help. So, I actually had, where was I going? I lost my train of thought. So anyways, I was going down a bad path of my routines, not really caring how I did academically, bigger minimum and things, not wanting to do anything. Then recently I had my friend Lindsay come up from California. It helped with my depression. I'm feeling a lot better, except for I'm sick now. Even though I don't have the funding for next quarter, I am working on finding a new internship to finish off, to at least get certified as a substance abuse counselor, because I only have like 500 hours left to do. It's really not super a lot, but you only have 5 years to do it in the state of Washington. So anyways, I just want to say to everybody out there who faces with anxiety and depression that you are absolutely not alone, and that there are other people out there that feel the way you're feeling. And just remember, when you're at your worst, it will pass. My moods, when they feel like they're the end of the world and you feel like giving up on everything and just saying, screw it, I don't want to do this anymore, why do I even try? Just remember, especially when you're somebody that's my age, I'm only 34. I have a lot of years ahead of me. There's no point in giving up now. Really at any age, you can do anything. I went to college with somebody who was like 69. You can do anything. If you're sitting here and you're watching my video and you're like 15 or 25 or something and you feel like giving up on life, just know that this is temporary. It hurts so bad right now and you feel like there's no end, but that's not how life is. It does pass. And there are people who care about you. There are strangers out there who care about you, who don't even know. Like, you don't even know, but there are people who care. There were many times, I had a long commute when I was doing my internship. It was the next town, it was a few towns over, but it was like a hour and a half long commute. It was very long, a lot of sitting around waiting for the bus. I don't drive at the moment. So anyways, I would run into strangers all the time. Some people just needed somebody to talk to. And I hope that some of the strangers I talked to, I helped. Because sometimes in life, people just need somebody to listen to them. Somebody who just seems to care. And there are people out there. There are so many, like, you can go to support group meetings. You can go to, there's suicide prevention hotlines. I don't remember it right now, but you can just look up suicide prevention hotline online, and there it is. Anyways, there are lots of people who are willing to help, lots of people who are willing to hear you out. There's a lot of peers in the same spot. You can get yourself a support group of friends that you didn't even know you had. You just haven't made them yet because, you're all feeling like you're at the end. Wow, this went really, really dark. Elsewhere I'd planned for this to be directed. Anyways, I just want you to know that you're not alone, and even if you're feeling depressed and you're watching my video and you're feeling like, what is this lady, like, why would she care about me? If you want, message me, and I'll do my best to get a hold of you. You can message me on my Twitter, more aptly to reply if you message my YouTube, because that's directly linked on my phone. My Twitter is not. So please do find somebody to talk to. There are people who care. There are people who've had it worse than you. I would always tell my clients when I was I did group counseling for drug addicts. And what I would always tell my clients is that there is one person on this planet that has it worse than anybody else. And I have not met that one person because, somebody always has it worse than you. And then somebody has it worse than them, and et cetera, etc. And it goes down the line. Just be grateful for the small things you have in life. Like if you're struggling with addiction, just be grateful for the things you have as well. I know a lot of times people feel pressured in America because you don't have. We're totally of culture of substance, and it's disgusting. And I do like to acquire junk, but I'm a broke person. So, I like acquiring stuff. It's part of my disorder. It's part of my anxiety. It fills the void. I don't need too much, but I do acquire things. And I try to keep a tab on it, but sometimes it's hard. If you're suffering from any sort of anxiety and you find something that works, something that feels good, a lot of people go to substances like alcohol, marijuana, etc., etc. I'm not ragging on any substance, but, anything in moderation is okay. But I just want you to think about one thing before you stop listening to my video, is remind yourself that you live if you are American, most of you are American, I think, whatever. Anyways, if you're living in America or one of the like first world countries, just remember that you have access to clean water and free food in the country of America, because you can go to a food bank or a soup kitchen or something, or you can even stand outside of McDonald's and ask for food and somebody will probably give you a burger. Just remember, you can go to a gas station bathroom and get a free cup of clean water. Now, the bathroom may kind of seem filthy, but just remember those countries that people have to drink water to survive, and all they have is water filled with feces and disease. And that's their water. They do not have clean water. It is either you drink your water to live, or you don't drink your water to live, and you have to take a gamble. Will I get some disease that will kill me if I drink this water? We don't have that problem in America, really. You can go get water. There are like free water fill-up stations around the place. All you need is a cup. I know when I was going to community college, they had these free water fill-up stations that was like purified water. How lucky are we? You can go to a fast food restaurant and ask for a free cup of water. That is luxury. You know how many people in this world would kill to have a cup of clean water given to them just by asking? It's something that doesn't happen to them. And anyways, with my talk about depression and anxiety, it will pass. And just remember, you are very lucky to be alive in this country. And if you feel hopeless, we have people to talk to. So feel blessed. You are worth something. everybody has something to offer, even if you don't feel like you do. There is always somebody out there who could use you for some reason or another in a positive aspect. So nobody is worthless. Nobody is garbage. Not even the worst person on the planet is garbage. Okay? We all make mistakes. And, just find somebody to talk to. Go get yourself a free cup of water from McDonald's and be grateful for that. And just know that if you're feeling depressed, it is temporary. So anyways, I hope that some people listen to this, and maybe if you're feeling kind of down or hopeless, it helped. Otherwise, you guys have a great night. Have a spooklicious night. And, my lips are buzzing. So, anyways, Walmart is crazy. Chapstick. Alright, anyways. See you guys. Take care. Much love. You're all worth something. Message me if you want to. Alright. Bye.